Yo, how much BS can you stomach until you get to your goals? How much BS can you stomach until you get to your goals? That is the topic for today's video. And I'm actually uh, getting dressed for the video while I'm recording the video. I thought I'd bring you guys a little bit, something a little new today. I'm throwing on the watch. We've got the nice little tan turtleneck. We've got the green jacket. And I'm actually gonna introduce myself real quick once I get this watch on. Perfect. So for those of you that don't know who I am, or maybe this is your first time watching my videos, or maybe you watched a video where I didn't even introduce myself, because I have to constantly remind myself to do this intro. Yeah, so my name is Duno, like the game Uno. Clanor is my last name, and I'm here to help winners win. So if you're a winner, that means you hate losing. Winners focus on elevating their lives and they want to become more financially free. So if that's you, continue watching. I'd also like to go over what's called the gentleman's agreement, right? So if you've watched 2 or more of my videos and you are enjoying the content, please subscribe. And lastly, this is optional and it's something new that I'm going to be saying in my videos. But if at any point in this video you're really enjoying the content, feel free to take a picture or take a screenshot of you watching the video and just tag me on your Instagram stories. I'll repost everyone that I see come through. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get right onto the video and what you guys came here for. So let me adjust the screen so you guys can enjoy my glorious wallpaper, right? Because as you can tell, it's pretty fantastic, and it's gonna be shifting every couple seconds. So I think that's a pretty nice little effect. Some of you are probably already off this video and getting tired of like, yo, bro, get to the point, stop talking. So I'm actually having trouble deciding which one would match this outfit even more. So we got lime green and white, and then we've got yellow and white, and then we've also got like a faded yellow and white on the back. Probably gonna choose yellow. See how this looks. Probably a little bit cleaner. All right. So how much BS can you stomach until you get to your goals? Why are you stomaching BS in order to get to your goals? Well, BS, Bolshevik, whatever your definition of BS may be, it's entirely up to you. But you will have to stomach quite a lot of it, right? Mentally, physically, financially, until you get to your goals, relationships with people, and blah blah blah, right? And it's absolutely necessary. You have to go through it, right? And the reason I say this is because it's not optional. You can't choose to opt out of going through BS, right? And if you do opt out, that just means you're giving up on your goals, right? Yeah. So the yellow looks way better. Let me see this little tannish faded yellow. So a lot of people, they don't really seem to understand that, for one, you have to go through this stuff, right? A lot of people, the moment they start going through some BS, they give up or they quit and this and that, or they get frustrated and they start complaining, which is completely reasonable. It's entirely up to you how much of the BS you choose to tolerate. But the more BS you're able to tolerate, and you get to a point where you don't even have to tolerate the BS, you can just tell people to get out, go away, don't talk to me, stop talking to me, etc., right? And so when you are in the, let's say, the growing phases, right? Getting to your first $5,000, getting your first $100 online, getting your first $1,000 online, getting your first $5,000 online, getting your first $10,000 online, getting your first $100,000 online, right? There's so much BS you're gonna have to go through, whether it's depending on the position that you're in, right? So whether it's your business, whether you're an employee, whether you're a contractor, right? Depending on whatever stage that you are at, and on your way to your goals, your financial goals, on your fitness goals, even, and even your personal relational goals and mental goals, your mentality is gonna have to become so strong and so robust that so many people are going to test you. They're going to test your patience. They're going to test your willpower. They're going to test, are you who you say you are? They're going to test, do you know exactly what you're doing? Are you able to get us through this phase? And people will test you just to be sure that you are still able to get that job done, right? And I'm not saying this to speak against any clients or anything like that. because I'm sure even my clients had to deal with the BS of maybe from me or BS from other people, right? It's an absolutely necessary part of growth. It's absolutely a necessary part of success. And how much BS can you stomach? That's really the title of this video. That's really the purpose of the video. How much BS can you stomach? It's probably not going to be an entirely long video. I'm just going to keep asking you this question throughout this video and give you different angles, different stories. If you're still listening, of course, I'm glad that you're still listening. So, how much BS can you stomach? All right? How much can you tolerate? Right? So, an example, right? So, I've had to do a lot of tedious tasks recently. And the reason I've had to do the tedious task is because even though you tell somebody else to do it, a lot of times they're not able to do it. A lot of times you have to give them a step by step. And when you give them a step by step, they're still not able to do it. Right? And so you get to a point where you find yourself doing it, even though you should be focused on more higher level tasks. You should be you should be more focused on tasks that evolve less not even less tediousness, just less BS, right? Like, let's be honest, right? There is a totem pole inside of your company. You have the, let's say, the laborers, and then you have the smart laborers, and then you have the managers slash operators, and then you have the leaders, right? And then you have the leader of the leaders, right? So that is basically the totem pole that you are creating inside of your company. The more you grow, the bigger you get. This outfit is absolutely amazing, gorgeous, stunning. I mean, we've got the um black black is, I don't even know what you call this piece. The black border frame of the watch. There we go. The black frame. We've got the blue face. We've got the brown leather, and then we've got this green. We've got the tan turtleneck, and then you can wear this with tan pants. You can wear this with black pants. You can wear this with even white pants. You can wear this even with green pants. This is a green blazer, and pocket square. I went with the yellow stripes, the yellow and white stripes. I don't know. The green wasn't. It just, it's like, eh, eh, it's not, it's not, it's not working out for the fit. Um, but yeah, you could also rock this with some brown shoes. You could also rock this with some black shoes. This video is honestly just me talking and me just going on a rant because I had to do so much BS in the last couple of days. I haven't even slept. The last 2-3 days, I've gotten maybe 8 hours of sleep in 3 days. So, as you can imagine, I've had to go through quite a lot of BS. I've had to work a little bit later than I need to. I mean, I always work late, but I had to work a little bit later than I need to in order to get certain things done. And then when you get certain things done, they get pushed back or they get pushed forward or whatever, terminology you want to use for that sentence to make sense for you. But I mean, it's a part of it. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the learning experience. It's a part of the growing pains because, it, it, you're just never not gonna go through it. like, especially the more ambitious your goals are, the larger of a target you're aiming for, the more BS you're gonna have to go through. The less people are going to, not even less people, but the more people are going to want to test your patience. The more people are going to want to test your knowledge. The more people are willing to test your strength, your conviction, right, your determination. It's happened, and I receive it not just from myself. And when I say myself, not just from my company, not just from the people I work with, I receive it from the people under me. I receive it from the people above me. I receive it from the people on the same level as me, right? It's just a part of it. And a lot of times people do things and say things to test you. It's even if they have absolutely no reason, no meaning behind it. They just want to test you. Are you about what you say you're about? I have a lot of videos on the channel where I repeat this similar message, which, are you who you say you are? Are you about what you say you're about? What is your level of conviction to your goals? How honest are you with yourself about what you say you want? Because the stronger that conviction is, the stronger your willpower is for what you want, the more BS you're going to be able to stomach, the more BS you're going to want to be able to tolerate, right? Whether it's other people suing you, other people trying to get your money, other people trying to steal from you, other people trying to force you to pay them. And then it's also people not getting their work done. It's also clients not getting what you need from them in a timely manner, right? Like, an example. So I just had to do a complete reorganization of a content folder. Now, should I be doing that? Probably not. But I also understand it's work that people don't see, and it's so much content that I had to literally just organize for editors and for the people that are uploading the content, etc. And it's just like, why? But I also understand if I'm not doing it, if I'm not overseeing it, if I'm not making sure that it's done right, there will be a mistake somewhere. And then when that mistake happens, who's gonna have to fix it? Me, right? So it's all right. I'm not mad about it. Obviously, I was getting impatient throughout the process, but I understood. Like, yo, this is just what I have to go through at this stage. I have to do this. I have to make it work. I have to make it happen. If I don't, who else? Right? And so it's like, how much are you willing to stomach? How much are you willing to do? How much are you willing to tolerate? And how far are you willing to go in order to get to your goals? Right? Because a lot of times there's work that we don't want to be doing, that we don't need to be doing, that we shouldn't be doing is a better term, right? Work that we shouldn't be doing, or we feel like we shouldn't be doing. But then you look around and you have to ask yourself, well, well, they're probably not going to do it. They're probably not going to do it. Well, if I let them do it, they're probably not going to do it as efficient. And so, I know in a previous video I said you need to be able to trust and ask for support, but a lot of times you can't. And a lot of times we feel as if we could do it way better than everybody else. And a lot of times that is true. Could my time have been spent doing something entirely different? Of course it could have. But that needed to be done because that piece, that machine is an important piece. It's an important gear. It's an important shift. It's an important button. It's an important tool in switching our marketing lever on. So, essentially that's what I have for you guys. How much BS can you stomach? Right? Literally, how much BS can you stomach? And the more BS you can stomach, the further you will get along to your goals. And so look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In this video, I didn't really bring too much for you guys because that was just something I felt like needed to be discussed. How much BS can you stomach? And in order to get to your goals, and how long are you willing to stomach that BS until you get to your goals? Honestly speaking, it's a genuine question. And do you have a genuine answer for me? Or do I have a genuine answer for you? To be honest with you, I know I've had to stomach so much BS, and so I know I'm going to continue to stomach BS because it's a part of the process on the way up. Now, do you get to a point where you don't have to deal with it? Probably. Maybe when you're like 9 figure and maybe you're even retired, then you probably don't have to deal with that much BS. But think about it. At that point, you got the government that's after you. You got lawyers constantly trying to sue you. It's like, you're always going to be dealing with the BS and you will continue to deal with the BS. That's just a part of the process on the way up, and the higher you go, the more BS you got to deal with. And so you got to get stronger at tolerating and dealing with BS, right? Bolshevik, whatever word you want to use. So yeah, guys, look, that's about it for this video. And if you're tired of your current situation, maybe you're tired of starting business after business, and even you know maybe you're just tired of seeing no clear success, or maybe you just want to be able to support the ones that you love and or make some extra money on the side for vacation, emergencies, etc. Look, make sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend, and join my community, Legacy Builders, where you can ask all of your questions, network, and chime in on our weekly live calls. The link should be below this video. We are live. The community is live, guys. Literally, you get 5 coaching calls a week live. You can ask all your questions. The goal of the community is to help you guys become better at content creation, to market yourselves and your businesses better, and get your first 5 paying clients minimum, right? Like within the next 30 days, you should know exactly how to get your next 5 clients. A lot of you who are watching right now, you will be able to get your next 5 clients in the next 30 days. That's how much it's been simplified inside of the community. And so with that being said, guys, look, maybe you see this video, maybe you made it this far along to this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much. We've been growing we've been growing at a pretty steady rate lately. Something just got in my eye, but we've been growing at a pretty steady rate lately. So look at my eye turning red. So stay tuned for that, guys, on the YouTube channel. Thank you for the growth, and next thing you know, we're gonna be at 1 million subscribers, right? Dang, bruh. My eyes turning red like crazy. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.